What is going on, guys? It's Deji here. Excited to share this video with you really quick. But before I do, I want to show you this. This book right here changed my life. This book was recommended to me by my pastor, John DeCure. This is called Productivity Hacks. This book right here is going to change your life if you read it, if you buy it. And I'm just going to share with you today 10 things that I learned from this book. And before I do, I'm wondering, how many of you are working from home right now? I know a lot of us are. I know I am. And working from home, it's not all that easy as we thought it would be, right? We thought it would be a piece of cake, but I think it's like taking some trial and error to figure out how to do it. One of my good friends, he was working out in Pasadena from home, and one of the things he was saying was, since he's working inside his room, he needs to pack up his room every single day and put his work stuff away just so he can mentally feel like he's making a transition from work to home. And so there's a lot of secrets and tools and things that we can do to be more productive, but I hope that this video today can help you if it's just one thing. So before I start, I just want to say we all need to be more productive, and here's why. 64% of people use their phone or use their laptop for shopping during the working hours of the day. 60% of employees use the internet for personal reasons during the day. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, paying bills, you name it, right? And not to mention 65% of viewers watch YouTube during the hours of 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Now, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with those things. Maybe even in your job, you need to do those things for your job. But what I'm saying is we're so distracted. So distracted. We're living in one of the most distracted times in our culture. And so I just want to give some nuggets to you that will hopefully be a value add for you as you're working from home. So here's some nuggets I got. The first thing, get dressed. Get dressed. Even though you're working from home, still put on your clothes as if you were going into the office, because mentally it allows you to make a shift and you have more confidence and you have the ability to just feel more accomplished at the end of the day. Second thing, plan everything out. For those of us who are working from home and we have more remote jobs where we can kind of have flexibility within our day, it's important to plan everything out from the start of the day, including breakfast, to the end of the day. Even incorporating, when are you going to take your breaks? When are you going to check your emails? Maybe you want to get your emails out early in the morning or late at the end of the day. Plan every single part of your day out. And that's been proven to just increase your productivity tremendously. Third thing, work near a window. Now, I know some of us may not have access to a window, but if you do, it's highly important to put your desk near a window or put your laptop or where you're working at near a window. Just seeing green grass or seeing the sun can increase your mood and increase your productivity. Fourth thing, find an accountability buddy. Now, this one's really cool because even though you're working from home, you don't need to work alone, right? You can work in community. You can have a friend that you're chatting with throughout the day, checking in. Hey, how's that project going? Hey, how's your workflow going? Just throughout the day, having someone to keep you accountable is an important thing that can boost your productivity. Fifth one, work during your peak hours. And again, this goes back to planning. So maybe you're most alive and alert between the hours of 10 and 12. Maybe you want to put your most important projects in during that time. Or again, maybe, your best time to crank out your emails is between the hours of 3 and 5. Figure out what works best for you and work during those peak hours. And there's a lot of apps that can help you figure out what your peak hours are. One of them is Rescue Time. Sixth thing, think environment. So think about what's in your environment of your workspace. What kind of lighting do you need? What kind of water by your desk do you need? What type of snacks do you need? Do you need a fan? Just the little things that can sometimes stop us from working, and things that will just keep us focused could help our productivity. Even something as little as having a do not disturb sign on your door to let your roommates or family members know that, hey, this hour or so I'm about to hop into a meeting and I just, need no interruption. Okay, number 7. We talked about this one a little bit, but make your office off limits. Figuring out a time to make your off limits, even if it's silencing your phone so no notifications are coming in when you're cranking out that quarterly report. Figuring out a time where you can have focus zone, like a focus time, so that there's no distractions coming into you to your workday. Number 8, turn off notifications on social media. So this one's, again, depending upon your work, maybe you actually need to be notified on social media for leads or for new business or following up with clients. But for most of us, social media is a bit of a leisure activity, and just turning off your notifications during your working hours, it can increase your productivity because you're not switching from one thing and coming back to your work. You're staying focused in one area. Number 9, break up your task into smaller steps. So, for example, let's say you need to write a book, right? I'll give an example. Say you need to write a book. Rather than saying, okay, I need to write this whole book, break it up. Maybe say, okay, and over the next 3 weeks, I need to write the first chapter. And then within the first 3 weeks, for 3 days out of the week, I need to spend 30 minutes a day writing towards that first chapter. And then within those 30 minutes a day, break it down into small bite-sized chunks. Think appetizers. Think, slicing up a pie so that it's palatable. Sometimes when we have a big task, it can be overwhelming to think about how we're going to complete all of that. And then that was number 9. Number 10, in the book, she talks a lot about the secrets of success, which is starting your day. I think this is one of the most important ones, and I think this can truly help you become more productive. I've seen a lot of success in this in my own life. I know when I first started the pandemic, I said, man, I'm going to wake up every day and go to the gym and, crush this thing. But, of course, life happens and we get lazy and we don't do things that we say we're going to do. So one of the things she mentions in this book is start your day with some type of exercise. Even if it's just a 5 or 10 minute stretch or walk around the block, it can increase your productivity tremendously. And I've seen it just even within these last, I would say, 60 days here of doing that every single morning, of waking up and exercising. I've noticed a difference. She says, still do a morning commute. And these are some secrets I'm going to give you to start your day. Still do a morning commute. So I know it sounds weird, right? You're working from home. How can you still do a morning commute? One of the things that she says is even if you're going to just drive around your block or drive to the coffee shop and come back, the simple act of getting in your car triggers in your brain that, okay, it's work time. It's time to go. Another one is eat breakfast. This is a big struggle for me. My dietitian has been getting on me about this because I have not eaten breakfast for years. But I'm trying to do that and continuing to just see how I can eat breakfast, even if it's something small like a protein shake. But just eating breakfast to start your day. And again, we know these things, right? But it's like, how can we continue to do them every single day to increase our productivity? And lastly, she says, keep your alarm clock away from your bed so you can't hit snooze. In fact, she even says, if you have another alarm aside from your phone, that's best. So that way when you wake up, you actually have to wake up. Most of us sleep with our phones near us. So getting another alarm can just help us that much more to wake up. So I hope these help. Again, these were 10 steps to help you be more productive as you're working from home. And the book is from Emily Price, Productivity Hacks. I think Amazon has this for like $9 or $10 or $12 or so. But this book, it will change your life. And there's a lot of great insights in here, too, that I didn't even mention about different apps you can have and different tools and how to travel. And it's incredible. So I hope this helps. This is Deji here, signing out. Hope you have an abundant day, and we'll talk soon.